Priority clearance recognition, Alpha 1.
Jolan True, Attackman Captains and Admirals, and welcome back to another Antares Shipyard video here on YouTube. This will be the fourth installment in this series covering the cards that come with the Ferengi Faction Pack. More specifically, we'll be taking a look at the tech upgrades cards from this pack. Also included as a bonus will be the cards from the Decora class card pack. Sitting at the captain's table for this video, you have myself, Jerry, from the Antares Shipyard. Beaming in all the way over from the Shipyard here on YouTube, we have David Montgomery. Our newest co-host, fresh out of the academy, James Sonos, was unable to make it for this episode, but he'll be in future installments. And our special guest host is from the Fremont Reformation League, and probably the most knowledgeable person in the galaxy on Gold Press Latinum, and an expert in all things related to the Great Material Continuum, Derek. The rule of acquisition, rule number 22, states, "A wise man can hear profit in the wind." So in this video, we're going to cover the 3 tech upgrades that come in the Ferengi Faction Pack and the Decora class card pack. We will be looking for good combos, the strengths and weaknesses of the card, and overall, how these cards fit into the game today. Timestamps for each of the tech upgrades will be in the description box below. Comment below what your favorite tech from this pack is and how you like to utilize it in your fleet. I have a strong feeling that I can guess on what most people's favorite tech from this pack is going to be. We can also continue this conversation over on the Fremont Reformation Discord server, linked to that description in the box below. Please also consider helping us grow this channel by liking and sharing this video with other Attack Wing fans. You can also subscribe to the channel to be notified when more subspace communications are released from the Antares Shipyard. Now, without further ado, let's move on to the video. Computer, engage program. We got our first tech in the faction pack, and that is the T9 energy converter. In phase, disable this card and remove an aux power token besides this ship, and repair 1 shield on the ship. Cost of 2 points, and it is... We should probably note that it's not a Ferengi card, but it is an independent card.
Yes.
David, do you have anything you want to say about the T9?
I think anything that you'd use the new Ben Sisko on from Boldly Go, this is at least viable, but worse because of the disable. So you got to pick your battles with it.
Yeah.
I think it's got a use, but again, just know the situations you're in. I feel like this has a little bit more mission play than true competitive play, but it is a viable card.
Yeah.
I want to bring up, yet again, this is a good card to pair with Goss's Marauder, in that it will, by doing your green, remove the disable on this, if you have nothing to bring back.
That's true.
So slap a cargo hold, Metaphasic Shields, this thing on there, have some fun. And I did double check that it works on any upgrade, or you can re-equip a Ferengi upgrade. So that's the deal breaker on it. But yeah.
Yeah.
It is very useful for that.
Yeah. I mean...
This is why I keep saying Goss's Marauder is a sleeper ship. If you are willing to experiment with it, you will get an amazing vessel out of it.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely interesting. Alright. Yeah, I don't really think there's much to say about the T9. We just got a captain that does this a little bit better. I think the only benefit here is you actually repair a shield. But as Derek pointed out on the Goss's Marauder, T9 makes some good sense. Yeah. That's the T9.
Yeah, Goss's Marauder is the ship that keeps on giving. It really is.
Yeah, definitely seems that way. Alright. Coming to
Oh,
probably
boy.
one of the most popular tech from this faction pack. That is Kemocite. 1 per ship. Cost of 2. Activation phase, when you reveal this ship's maneuver, you may increase the speed of the maneuver by 2. The color of the maneuver remains the same as the revealed maneuver. When attacking, discard this card, add 1 hit. Okay, so I think it's important to say here that if you reveal a 5 forward on your ship, you cannot go 7 forward.
Yeah, it has to be an existing template.
Yeah.
But
It does
I'm
not
gonna
have to be on your dial.
yeah. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this is the best card in the game. For its points, for what it does, I maintain this is the most powerful card in the game.
I don't think you're
There's
wrong.
a reason it ends up on a lot of restrictions.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong with that statement.
I want to save my combo for after he gets to talk, though, because it's a really stupid one and I love it.
Okay, all right. David, how about you go then?
So, being that it's, if not the best, one of the 5 to 10 best cards,
Which I will also concede.
It doesn't have to have amazing combos to make it work.
Yeah.
The thing that makes it work is that it is universal. Any ship can benefit from this.
Oh yeah, any ship can benefit from going 2 more than what you reveal. Any ship can benefit from an extra hit.
Yeah, and you get to decide the extra hit when you're rolling your dice. So
yeah,
it's
after
like
you've
that's
seen the
not
roll.
enough damage, you know?
Exactly. And I've talked a lot in, 6, 7 faction packs, something like that. And I think Kemocite has come up in just about every single episode in some way.
Yeah.
There's a good reason for that. I'm sorry I keep interrupting.
It makes just about every archetype better. And unless you're having to add a tech slot to make this work, you just run Kemocite. If you have 2 or 3 extra points and a tech slot open, you toss Kemocite on your build.
And if you're playing the Ferengi, the cargo hold will give you those slots.
Right.
So, the card this most belongs on is Deep Space Nine. There is nothing more terrifying than Terok Nor skittering at you at 3 straight white. It's amazing to see. Because a ship that big was not meant to move that fast at all.
Yeah.
And I have done evil things with DS9 with Kemocite on it.
That's actually that's a funny idea. I think David and I were discussing something like that during one of the faction pack episodes.
And again, if you play Deep Space Nine with Lurin and Ferengi torpedoes, you can fit it all in the allotted points.
Oh yeah, because Lurin will knock this down to a 1-point card.
And the Ferengi torpedoes as well, so you're paying 8 points, which I think it gives you an extra 8 at that point cost. And that's how the ruling works. So now you've got this, what is it, 5 or 6? Yeah, 5. These 5 dice torpedoes coming from all sorts of angles with this massive ship, and it's moving 3 every turn. But because it's so big, 3 is more like 5.
Yeah.
And you just park it in the middle of the thing and just shoot everything that looks at you funny.
Yeah.
Now, I will admit it's more of a gimmick than a game breaker, but people aren't expecting Deep Space Nine to move like that.
That's true. I would love to see somebody bring that during an open play night, or an open table night, or maybe.
I played it in actual tables, so it's fun.
This was actually part of. I want to say it was. I'm getting the name wrong, but I want to say it was Dustin at. Nationals, and he painted it Ferengi brown.
Yeah.
I begged someone to make me a skin for Deep Space Nine that would turn it gold and call it the Dabo Wheel of Death.
Oh yeah, he called it.
Yeah.
It was the Dabo Wheel Ferengi.
Yes,
I thought it was
Deep
I,
Space Nine.
wasn't the house
it's
of
so good.
it was the house of
Or-
something.
Yeah.
Because he had like an Orion slave girl on the outside. I think Dustin. I think it's Dustin Goss.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think it was called House of Goss. Is what he
Yeah,
called
I
it.
believe he stopped playing, but
He
that
was
was
at
kind of his.
he was at 2019 Nationals and he did bring it again.
Okay.
But it wasn't the painted version because that one I guess had broken transport
Oh,
or
that's
in
sad.
transit.
But yeah, Kemocite is a fun card. There's no ship in the game that doesn't benefit from it. Your only limit is how many cards you can get a hold of, or if you're in TTS, how mean you're willing to be.
Yeah. Oh, Dustin Gross. There it is. I found him. I'll probably add a photo of his Deep Space Nine. I'll add this
Anyway,
in
I think
here.
we've all had our love for Kemocite expressed.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Get Deep Space Nine out of here. Alright, just so that... do this. There we go. I got a picture of the House of Gross, or he calls it the House of Goss. It's right on the side. So yeah, I had it right. So Dustin Gross brought this to the 2018 Nationals, and it is amazing. It's got Dabo signs and Orion Slave Girl on it. But yeah, let's move on.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it was pretty impressive. All right, next tech. I believe this comes from the card pack.
Yeah, this has come up a couple times in our discussion already.
Yeah, so Metaphasic Shields, 1 per ship, tech, Ferengi Faction, 4 points. Increase this ship's shield value by 1. Discard this card when the ship has no active shields. When this ship overlaps an obstacle, this ship does not lose its action, but it may only perform a non-free action listed on its action bar. So you don't get any free actions. Derek, will you go ahead and...
I would say the best thing to pair this with is whatever ship Damon Goss is on, because of his ability to bump obstacles. Because then you could sit on the obstacle if you need to.
Yeah.
And then you've got that extra shield and the extra 3 defense dice. Now, what ship that is entirely up to you. You could put him on Luren's Bird of Prey. You could put him on something else. You know, the sky's the limit with the Ferengi. And that's what makes them great.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oops. There we go. Okay. David, do you have anything else to add to Metaphasic Shields?
Yeah, I took it one step further, maybe 2 steps. I said, hey, if we're adding shields, let's add more shields. Put on reinforced shielding from Alliance, give ourselves 2 more shields.
Mm-hmm.
Run improved deflector screens to cancel hits while we have shields. That's going to use a lot of tech slots, but if the Ferengi do anything well, it's add more tech slots.
Yeah.
It would also go good on the Dauntless.
I have my own problems with the Dauntless, but
I'm not saying run the Dauntless. I'm just saying it's got a lot of tech slots.
it does have a lot of tech slots. You'd probably want to start with one of the Ferengi Marauders that has 2 tech.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's Prax. Yeah, Prax Marauder has 2 tech. So
You could put a cargo hold on there, have Quark sneak another one on there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
So there's lots you can do, but if we're gonna add shields, we might as well add more shields.
And what was the upgrade thing that added? It was a question mark that added a shield slot as well, or is that only Federation?
That's systems upgrade.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I believe that's Federation only.
Okay.
Or there might be
only
an
on a
extra
Federation ship.
All right. But yeah, Metaphysics Shields is useful. It's better if you have obstacles, but having an extra shield doesn't hurt unless you cloak.
Yeah.
Or play the NX like I do.
And, I mean, the Marauders have, what, 3 shields, I think we had talked
I
about?
believe so.
The named ones?
Yeah,
So
it looks like it.
you can bump this up to 6 by using Reinforced and Metaphasic. It's expensive, but it's doable.
And 6 shields puts you into, like, Borg territory almost.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, so Metaphasic Shields, done.